A Love Beyond Words, The Confession of Caitríona Balfe and Sam Huan. It didn't happen on a red carpet, nor under the flash of cameras at an award show. It happened quietly, intimately, in a softly lit studio in London. Caitríona Balfe, now 46, sat across from a well-known interviewer. The mood was calm, almost sacred. For most of the conversation, she spoke about her career, her humanitarian work, and her reflections on the end of Outlander. Then came the question, the one that had lingered in the air for nearly a decade. The interviewer smiled knowingly and asked, "You and Sam Huan share something truly rare, a bond fans describe as almost spiritual. After all these years, what does he really mean to you?" Caitríona paused. She didn't rush, her hands folded softly in her lap as she took a deep breath. The audience held its breath with her, and then with a wistful smile she said quietly, "I've loved Sam for a very long time." The room froze. The interviewer blinked, unsure he'd heard her right. Caitríona looked down, her voice calm but unwavering. "It's true, I've loved him not in the way people might assume, but in a way that's deeper than friendship and deeper than words." It was the first time she'd ever broken that invisible wall, the unspoken boundary she and Sam had protected for years. For nearly a decade, they had been the beating heart of Outlander. Their on-screen chemistry, as Jamie and Claire Fraser, had become legends so electric it blurred the line between fiction and truth. Fans around the world analyzed every glance, every laugh, every interview, convinced there was something more. Yet Sam and Caitríona had always handled it with grace and humor, deflecting rumors without denying the unmistakable connection between them. Now, under the warmth of studio lights, she finally gave that bond a name, love. The interviewer leaned forward gently. "You mean love, as in..." Caitríona smiled through tearful eyes. "Not romantic love. It's something purer. Sam has been my constant for more than 10 years. We've grown, laughed, carried each other through our hardest moments. You can't share that much of your life with someone and not love them deeply." Her voice trembled slightly as emotion filled the room. "People always want to label things," she continued softly, "but some relationships simply don't fit inside boxes. Sam and I, we share something beyond definition." It was not a confession of scandal, but of truth, tender, sincere, and long overdue. She went on to recall their first meeting. "From day one, he made me feel safe. We had this effortless trust. When you work side by side for so long, you see everything, the good, the bad, the vulnerable. He's seen me at my best and my worst. And through it all, he's never changed." The interviewer asked gently, "So, why say it now?" Caitríona laughed quietly. "Maybe it's age," she shrugged. "You reach a point where you stop hiding what matters. I've always believed love doesn't have to be romantic to be real, and Sam, he's one of the greatest loves of my life. That's the truth." Her words hung in the air, raw, unapologetic, final. Within hours, clips from the interview flooded social media. Caitríona Balfe confesses her love for Sam Huan blazed across every headline. Hashtags like @46love and Sam Kate Forever trended worldwide. But Caitríona stayed calm. She hadn't said it for attention. She said it for truth, for herself, for Sam, and for everything they'd shared. In one of the most replayed moments, she looked directly into the camera and whispered, "It's taken me a long time to be brave enough to say it, but yes, I love him. I always have." It wasn't a confession of desire, it was gratitude, a testament to a bond that transcended fame, distance, and time. As the lights dimmed, she smiled one last time and whispered, "He deserves to know." Then she walked off the set, leaving behind a stunned audience and a world waiting for Sam Huan's response. The next morning, the world woke up to a storm of emotion. Every outlet, every fan page, every show carried the same headline. Clips of Caitríona saying, "I've loved him for a very long time," looped endlessly across TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. Fans cried, others celebrated. It felt like a confession 10 years in the making. For days, Sam Huan said nothing. No tweet, no post, just silence. The kind that speaks louder than words. Fans refreshed his Instagram hourly, waiting. Some thought he was stunned, others believed he was simply letting the moment breathe. Then 3 days later he appeared, a short video filmed in his Edinburgh home. The room was softly lit. He sat by a window, a cup of tea in hand, his tone calm and intimate. "I wasn't sure I should say anything," he began quietly, "but after seeing Caitríona's interview, maybe it's time." He smiled faintly. "We've been asked about each other for years, sometimes kindly, sometimes not. We've always said the same thing, that what we share is friendship, trust, and a lot of laughter. But the truth is, she's right." He looked directly into the camera, eyes soft and honest. "I love her too." The internet erupted, but before fans could romanticize it, he continued gently. "What Caitríona said, it's the kind of love that doesn't fade or need labels. She's one of the most extraordinary people I've ever met. We've been through everything, late nights, long days, success, doubt, exhaustion, and through it all, we've always had each other's backs. That kind of bond changes you. He chuckled softly. I guess we both waited too long to say it out loud. The clip was less than 3 minutes, but by its end, the world was in tears. It wasn't romance, it was something purer, more human. Two people finally acknowledging the truth that had always been there. Hours later, Caitríona reposted the video, captioned simply, "Only always, my friend, my heart." The world fell silent, not in confusion, but in awe. That night, fans flooded social media with tributes, photos, quotes, memories spanning a decade. Hashtags like Teshan True Connection, @46love, and Sam Kate Forever trended again. One fan wrote, "They've shown us that love doesn't always mean possession. Sometimes it means loyalty, understanding, and years of unspoken care." Another added, "This is the kind of love we all dream of, not perfect, not romantic, but real." A week later, Sam and Caitríona appeared together at a charity gala in London, their first public appearance since the confessions. As they walked the red carpet, the energy shifted. There were no awkward questions, no forced smiles, just warmth. Sam briefly held Caitríona's hand as cameras flashed, their eyes meeting in quiet understanding. During the event, a reporter asked Sam if he'd seen the fan reactions. He smiled. "I have, and it's beautiful. They've always believed in us, sometimes even more than we did." Later on stage, Caitríona gave a speech about gratitude and growth. Near the end, she turned slightly towards Sam. "We spend so much of our lives afraid to say the things that matter," she said softly. "But if there's one thing I've learned, it's that love in all its forms is something to be proud of." Sam rose to his feet and applauded, visibly moved. Backstage, away from cameras, a journalist overheard Caitríona whisper to him. "Feels good to finally say it, doesn't it?" He smiled. "Yeah? Took us long enough." And just like that, the tension of years melted away, replaced by something lighter, freer, more honest. In the following weeks, the frenzy faded. The world stopped speculating about what if, and instead celebrated what was a rare, genuine connection that had survived fame, distance, and time. In her final comment on the matter, Caitríona said, "People saw the word love and assumed it meant romance. But love is bigger than that. Sam and I were part of each other's stories. That's forever." And in his own quiet way, Sam echoed her words, posting a black and white photo of them, laughing on set, captioned simply, "Some people come into your life and never leave. She's one of them." It became one of the most liked posts of his career. In the end, their story wasn't about secret romance or forbidden love. It was about something far rarer, two people brave enough to honor the truth that had always been there, that love in its purest form doesn't need to be claimed to be real. As one fan perfectly wrote beneath his post, "At 46, Caitríona didn't fall in love. She finally admitted she never stopped.